trophy.
Morning YouTubers, hope you are well. It is a splendid Friday morning here in the whole household, and we're just about to get stuck into a little shoulder session. Got Mr. Josh Middleton here, aka the tripod, and Mr. Pat Gale, aka Pinhead.
It's not a pin, it's a P. It doesn't make sense.
Well, you don't get to question your name. Okay? So accept it. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. We've got a special guest joining us today, so we're just getting all warmed up, limbered up, ready for Zack George, which is the UK's #1 CrossFitter. He's dubbed as the fittest man in the UK. Big bloke, very fit, of course. Obviously, CrossFit's one of the, in my opinion, one of the hardest sports you can do on the planet. So fair play to him. Some of the stuff he does on Instagram and YouTube, absolutely phenomenal. You know, the endurance and strength this man has is through the roof. So it was P-head. So we're just going to get our shoulders warmed up, nice limbered up, ready for when Zack gets here, and then we'll introduce him and get stuck into a bit of a workout. Shoulders today predominantly, but so see if Zack has something in store for us. He might have some quirky CrossFit mobility workout, something or other. What's it, some waffles that we can do. See you in a bit. And here he is, Mr. Zack George. He's just strolled in, the Donis of a man. How you doing, bro?
I'm very good. Yeah, I'm not so looking forward to this kind of bodybuilding session. I've done bodybuilding maybe 15 years.
Oh, well, I don't like that word, bodybuilding. It's not, I wouldn't say it's bodybuilding, because I'm predominantly training as a professional boxer at the minute.
Okay.
So this is more, for me today, it's more about sort of working the muscles that are good for boxing. So obviously good front, good sides, good rears, anything to sort of just build the overall balance of the shoulders. So be nice and steady, mate.
Okay.
I was going to ask you if you've got any like good workouts for shoulder.
Yeah, well, do you want to go in like the CrossFit style?
I think we should do like quite a bit of mine, but then try and do something in yours, CrossFit style.
Yeah,
so you do like kettlebells, dumbbells,
yeah, definitely.
barbells, whatever.
Yeah, we'll end with a little kind of Metcon shoulder orientated session.
Have you heard that I actually own a world record in CrossFit?
I've not heard that, no. A lot of people ask me to challenge it actually.
Gab around. Gab around, let me tell you the story. No, Isabel, is it? Which the one? So it's
yeah, I've seen it many times.
So you doesn't know what his own There's two. There's Isabel.
Grace and Isabel.
Grace and Isabel, they're very similar, aren't they?
Yeah, Grace is like a snatch, so it goes above head.
Yeah.
And then Grace is clean and jerks, so it has to have a movement to
So
hit.
mine was between the two, so mine's probably classed as
It was like a hybrid.
Yeah.
So Gizabel.
So mine would probably be classed as a snatch one.
Yours would be Isabel, yeah.
Yeah, because it was very sort of,
yeah.
just there's no sort of pause here.
It was insane. You were literally just like that. I remember watching it. I was like, that guy is mental. Absolutely nuts.
So have you ever tried that, like the Grace or Isabel?
I've done Grace in 1 minute 14.
Wow.
And I think yours were your Isabel was
51 seconds. Yeah.
So nowhere near.
50.9 something like
I
that.
can't compete with that. I think the fastest CrossFit has done it in like just over a minute, I think. Or
Yeah, I
just under
think
a
Matt
minute.
Fraser was the best one.
Oh, was it?
I think it was 105 or something like that.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I know Dan Bailey's done Grace in nearly a minute.
Right, so
Yeah.
so a minute's like a good time in your world for that.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Not many people are getting that. So, yeah.
51 seconds, right? Never done it before.
How did you find it?
Terrible. Like the worst experience. Like Hannah was with me. Like I was out of breath for what, probably half an hour after.
Yeah.
It was unreal.
Even if it's such a short amount of time, you're just absolutely gassed.
Oh, it took every ounce of energy out of me. Like
Yeah.
that last rep, I couldn't have done another rep. I was just done. Like, absolutely done. Right, well let's get a warm up then, mate, and we'll do a few grafters, and then we'll get stuck into some CrossFit stuff.
Do you enjoy this style of training, any box training compared to your strongman stuff?
I do, yeah. I must admit it's been hard, like really, really hard. But it's that challenge of obviously being world's strongest man to now becoming a semi-decent boxer. Enjoyed it, that's for sure. The thing I like about boxing is it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's like getting in the ring and putting gloves on and beating out of someone. It's different every time you get in. Can't beat it.
We'll definitely have to have a little.
I've got body bags and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll have a bit of play after, yeah.
First person that's come that's actually said that they want to.
I know, it's not Ryan
When I
Terry.
say want to, I mean he's gonna stand there and have a little.
Not Ryan Terry. I tell you what, Ryan Terry yesterday, so I let him make me in the guts as hard as he could.
Yeah.
Didn't really feel it at the time, and then at the night, so I was just sitting watching TV and I was like, oh, just like an 8-hour onset. Like, I promised stomach's killing. Took it quite well, to be fair.
Yeah, better than Niall.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that genuinely like?
Yeah, he out cold.
How cold?
He knocked him like a quarter to the guts. He took off and sort of landed against the ropes, and he was out for about 5 seconds.
Okay, maybe not. We might pass on that. Definitely should have suggested that.
How heavy are you? About 100?
Yeah, or about 96 at the minute. Yeah, so but I normally off-season weight's 100, and then yeah, when I'm competing, yeah, try and get to about 96.
Right. I mean, so that's a big weight for CrossFit.
Yeah, I'm like always the biggest.
Always the biggest guy there.
Yeah.
So normally what? I'd say 80 kilos probably like the
Yeah,
average.
85. Yeah, 85 is perfect. Like Matt Fraser's sort of weight, really small, stocky.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect size. So I think that's why I've stood out so much over the years, just because.
So you're quite big as well in terms of height for CrossFit.
Yeah, I'm not a good CrossFit size at all.
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of people follow me, because I try and do like a lot of gymnastics stuff that people my size don't normally able to do. So
Can you swim as well?
yeah, not very well, but I've learned over the last kind of 5 years.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the games, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
exactly. Yeah. So
Do you basically train like a workout of the day pretty much every day, like a WOD?
yes, I'll do about an hour to hour and a half conditioning in the morning, and that will vary from like long conditioning, sprint work, competition style replication workouts, and then in the evening we've got 2.5 hours of weightlifting gymnastics.
Wow. Okay.
So weightlifting will either be snatch,
lot of
clean,
core
jerk.
stuff.
Yeah. And then gymnastics like chest bars, muscle ups, ring muscle ups, toes to bar, handstand walks, all that stuff.
That's actually
That'd be classed as gymnastics.
as what, sorry?
Gymnastics.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Handstand ramps and. Yeah.
Of course, yeah, because you have to do a lot of balancing stuff.
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah. There's just so much to train in CrossFit.
Yeah. Can you climb the ropes?
Yeah.
Can you adjust your arms?
Yeah.
So you don't have to use it. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Slowly is.
Yeah.
Forward.
What's it like winning World's Strongest Man? How's that feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. It's. I mean, I've done a lot of I've competed all my life. I mean, you would think it's great, but I must admit, the euphoria when I won the World's Strongest Man was. Never felt anything like it.
Yeah.
But the downward spiral after was tough, man.
Yeah, really? What, in the
Going back
sense
to
of-
as in retiring and going back to
Yeah.
normal life, hard.
Yeah, I can imagine
Real
that.
hard.
Yeah.
It's a big thing in it with athletes, you know, with Olympic champions and everything. They do it and then they retire and it's like they just lose their purpose in life. Yeah.
But you seem like you transitioned really well from an outside point of view. It seems like you.
Yeah.
Concentrate to boxing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I did sort of 2.5, 3 years of capitalising on the way here, travelling, doing evening waves and sponsorships, endorsements.
Yeah.
And then TV shows, and then this opportunity came along. It was just like, God, perfect. Yeah, something you get stuck back into, isn't it?
Yeah. You get someone you hate.
Yeah. Oh, it ignited a big spot.
Yeah.
For sure. Six. Come on. 7. One more. Come on. Good. The only good thing about being that size is like you get like a god complex. I'm not joking. Like you're that big and strong.
Yeah.
You do. You just like walk through doorways, like just crack a frame and just like sit down on a chair and smash a chair. Like everything around you just breaks.
Yeah.
Pat asked me the other day, like when we started the boxing, I was like, so like I started this boxing journey a year ago. It's like, you'd batter Eddie Hall a year ago. I was like, yeah, of course I would. But then like I wouldn't want to mess with Eddie Hall at 196 kilo.
Yeah.
Because that bloke will, if he grips you, you're dead.
Yeah,
Like, no matter how good a fighter you are.
Yeah.
So like when you're that big and powerful, it's weird. Like I'd say you're the strongest man on the planet. But it's a very strange feeling. Very strange. The year I won, I was 196 kilo. Brian Shaw was 210 kilo, and then Half4 was 200 and something. So it was like 3 guys that's walking around at 200 kilo, like world's strongest man. We're literally that big. You can like rugby tackle through a wall, and it's like you're just stupid big, ridiculous weight. Yeah, like you yourself, chuck you in society, you're a massive man.
Yeah.
And then double you, basically. That's
unreal.
Come on, it's 9.
One more. Power, come on.
Yeah, nice. From the hips. Right, just 3 sets of 12, just nice and wide, just get the sides firing.
Like I was saying, I do so much shoulder stuff in like weird positions, like snatches, handstand walks. But these feel like I feel my shoulders like inside of them just feel.
Yeah, and the same if I go and do your stuff, like the handstands, I wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of data, doesn't it?
Do you jog and stuff as well? Or?
Yeah. I run once a week.
Once a week?
Yeah.
Right.
Swim once or twice a week when the swim pools are open. And then weight lift 4 or 5 times a week, gymnastics every day, and fitness every day.
Full-time job, isn't it?
Yeah, literally. It is literally.
I remember like people take the piss, don't they? Like, oh, you're trying to get a real job. And
Like, wow. You try and do the
I'm doing the job, doing the work of 3 jobs, what we do.
It's
hard.
Yeah. People are like, it's easy what you do. Like you can just train, chill. You've got to put yourself in a hole every single day.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, I'd love to have a 9 to 5, just come back at 5 o'clock,
Just
sit down and watch TV.
That'd
be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do rears. Do the dumbbells again, because I like them last week. Probably up it by 5.
Yeah.
So, nicely, we do 10 wide.
Yeah.
And then together, and then 10 close. We really want to emphasise on the fast up, and then slow down. So you're really working that sort of rear of the shoulder.
Okay. $2,400. Yeah, people are always surprised at how little I eat, because my issue is I put on weight so easily. So if I ate 5,000 calories, I'll put on good lean muscle, but I'm just too heavy. So I've kind of found like the nice balance of the minimum I can eat and still perform well, and that's roughly around that.
So this is the first time I've sort of worked with a nutritionist. So I've been working for a year, so I've yet to know what that last 3 months is going to be.
Oh yeah, that's going to be.
I don't think I could cope without the cheat meals.
Yeah, but everyone's different. Like, if you can still have a cheat meal, that's going to keep you on track better for 3 months. That's better than being really strict for like 2 months and just going crazy.
Do you have protein halfway through your training, or use at the ends?
Normally at the end, you have to creatine. I've never actually tried this flavour, so.
Have you not? I'll always sell this if you want to try this. Bit of banana. It's a bit strong, but I actually like it.
Do you normally have yours in between?
Yeah, I have one before, so I've had one this morning before my breakfast. Go for a run, have my breakfast, and then do weight training. And I always have one after the training session because we train for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like too long a window not to get protein in for me.
Yeah.
So I'll always have one after the training session.
Downed it straight away. Lovely.
Lovely darts. And then it's always good to wash banana protein shake down with a banana.
Are we sharing that or?
Sharing a banana? Do you know one of the most unwritten rules in the history of man is never, ever, ever look a man in the eyes whilst he eats a banana. No? Did he do it?
This is the first time I've ever done a neck exercise in my life. Is that what you do?
But your whole eyebrows are like So try and keep your head like nice and fixed.
Yeah.
And then you just 5-1 weight, 5 in, nice and slow and controlled.
Basically, this is like the safest way to train your neck, so it doesn't put any pressure on your bones.
Right.
Just works the muscle. And obviously when you get punched, if you've got no neck muscle, then you sort of head goes, basically the less you can shake your brain, the less chance of getting knocked out.
Right.
So if you've got a solid neck, you're more than likely going to hurt their hand rather than hurt your head. So keep your head fixed, yeah, you got it.
That feels so odd.
Did you feel it working every single muscle around your
Yeah.
neck?
And you look completely normal.
I feel
So special.
I think you should get one for out and about.
Walking through the streets. Gotta keep bumping into it a minute. Like a bumper car.
Definitely feel it working.
Just imagine in the gym using this. Hey.
Hello.
Hey Dave.
Your neck doesn't even flex anymore.
Literally, it's so, it doesn't move.
That's the point though, isn't it? Just gets it, you can see it working there, can't you?
Yeah, but it's just so
That's with
rigid.
Josh pummeling you in the head.
I know, yeah.
Neck's built up so much.
From your strongman training, how much power in boxing do you reckon you've got compared to someone who is a professional boxer?
In boxing,
Yeah.
I would say my punch power is probably the equivalent of a heavyweight boxer, like a good one, like AJ Tyson.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I did actually do test of punch power, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the hardest hitter on the planet at the minute is Francis Ngannou.
Oh, he's the UFC fighter?
Yeah, he's got the hardest punch on the planet.
Really?
So on this measurement, he hit 129,000 units. A good heavyweight boxer will hit 80,000.
And he's got 100.
He's got 130. I went and did it, and I hit 115.
Really?
So I was only 10% off his
Wow.
world record line. So I know I can bang hard.
And what's that compared to like Tyson in his prime? 'Cause he
Mike
was supposed to
Tyson,
be
well,
the
this is the
biggest.
thing we don't know. This technology's only just come out, but I mean, it's fair to say Tyson can smash.
Yeah.
But how heavy was Tyson? Like 18 stone at his biggest?
19 stone.
Yeah, so you've got to appreciate it's like someone
It's
that low centre of
5'10".
gravity. But like a good top heavyweight will hit 80,000. Dangerous to try these things, to go and hit pad as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Break your wrist, your elbow, your arm, do anything. Right, we've all done a couple of sets on the iron neck. What do you think of that?
Extremely unusual sensation. It feels like I've never had like a neck pump,
Yeah.
but it feels like a neck pump, but it also feels like nice in a weird way.
It's like a really good way to, a safe way of training your neck. Doesn't
Yeah.
put any pressure on your bone at all. It's just all in the muscles.
Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah.
Good. Right, that's a wrap for the weight training. We've done a good session there. We've done a good bit of front presses, the dumbbell presses, bit of sides, bit of rears, and then we finish off with the iron neck. So what I like to do with all my guests is get them in the cryotherapy machine. You ever been in a cryotherapy?
Yeah, I've been in one a couple of times. It's a very strange sensation.
Where have you done it and what for?
One of my physios has it, and because I got injury at the minute, we've been trying to use it quite often.
I mean, the one I've got, just the same as any other really, but I put a fan in the bottom so it helps blow the cold air up a bit more, so it sort of hits you a bit more up here. Do you find it sort of freezes like from there down, doesn't really touch you up here?
Yeah, I don't really get shoulders or
so I've got to put a fan in the bottom, it just sort of blows it up a bit more, so it hits you a bit harder. We'll get him in the cryotherapy machine, see how he copes with that, and then maybe put him in for another one. Put your head through the hole. Yep. How's that feel?
Cold. Colder than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
You sure that fan's necessary? You sure?
It's not necessary, but it just. Thing is, if you're wasting nitrogen basically, so you might as well make the most of it. That's why we blow it up so it gets your chest and shoulders as well.
And you're going this once a day, every day?
Every single day. So the weight training, 2.5 hours. I'll come in here, do 3 minutes in this, and then the idea is for me, I'll have my dinner, and then that warming up process makes you sleepy.
Yeah.
So I'll have my dinner, and then as I'm warming up, go to bed, have an hour and a half nap, and then get up and do my boxing. So it's all thought out. There's like a reason for everything.
Yeah.
I still think, I mean, this is great. It's great because you can do it dry, you can do it quickly. But I still think hot and cold is sauna and ice bath the best way.
Must have been 6 minutes or something by now.
No, we've got 1 minute 20 to go. It's next time you go in yours with your physio, get one of them.
Yeah.
So get you more money's worth. So a lot of people don't use it properly, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to get it that right temperature range, and also the fan as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that gas just sits in your legs. You're not doing anything. You want it blowing.
I've never feel it this cold in my body before.
Good.
Which is good.
Right, so that's done. So just wait for the temperature to come down a little bit, and then we'll. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Duck down.
Can't move. So stiff.
I'll do mine whilst it's cold, mate. Right, so that's a wrap, mate.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot colder than what I'm used to. I don't know if it's the kit or the fan makes that much of a difference, but
probably a bit of both. But I'd say the fan's the number one thing that most people don't do.
Yeah.
But it's something I just picked up because I just thought, you know what, it sort of gets you from there down.
Yeah.
And obviously, with me doing all we're doing, obviously a lot of my work's in my shoulders and elbows and wrists. So I was like, I need to get cold up here.
Yeah.
So I stuck that in, and it just like twice as cold.
Yeah, so much better all on here, and I came out and actually felt colder. Normally I come
gets
out.
your triceps and stuff, doesn't it? Where it doesn't.
Really
without that,
tip.
it doesn't. So there you go. Get yourself one.
Take that on board. Yeah,
that's
get number one fan.
Right, so that's a wrap. Zack George has been up, a bit of a shoulder session. We're going to go into the garden now, do a bit of a CrossFit workout, which will be another video, so keep your eyes peeled on that. But it's been absolute pleasure having you guys with us this morning, and big props to Zack. I think reading his little backstory and sort of where he's come from and where he's going to go. He's not actually been to the CrossFit Games yet, but you can see the eagerness in him.
It's been a goal for a long time.
Yeah.
But it's great to be around such a good athlete who takes his recovery so seriously, and it will change the way I approach training massively as well, because I'm into my recovery, but this is like a whole nother level of.
I mean, this room. I'm joking apart. I don't think there's any football club in the country with as good as a setup as this.
I've never seen anything this in depth, and it's just great to see what the top of the sport, how far they take it.
This is great. That's what you got to do to be the best, man.
Exactly. It's what it takes.
Invest your money in your body.
Yeah. Awesome. Great inspiration.
Lovely to meet you, and thanks for the workout.
Yeah, great.
Right. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button and definitely hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Big love the beast. Take care.